is Jodi Guthrie. She is the president of SET Consulting LLC. She gained experience in launching new concepts, manufacturing, cross-border trade, and business ownership at leading technologies. In 1999, Jodi moved to British Columbia, Canada, and became a single mother of 3. In 2021, she managed sales for a US company, expanding into Western Canada, and eventually became the manager of sales and key accounts for all of Canada. She joined SHARC Energy, a small manufacturer of sewer heat recovery technology, and became the global director of sales. Please welcome Jodi Guthrie.
So when I applied for this presentation, it is the first time I have ever included in it, or a public presentation, anything about my personal life. Most of my presentations are incredibly business and incredibly technical. But it is honestly because I'm standing in a group of supportive women that I'm going to do this for the first time. Thank you. So, yes, you did hear right, sewer. So when I applied for this presentation, I was Global Director of Sales for SHARC Energy. Over 4 years, I would help take sewer from an oddity to an unexpected source of heat that actually became recognized. And I had become the SHARC lady. But there were unexpected changes coming. Everything happens for a reason, right? A key point in this presentation would actually provide me with the gut check I would need to take next steps, create a surprise ending for this presentation, and a new beginning. So let me share with you how sewer has become an unexpected source of hope and passion for me. In 1995, I found myself on an extremely difficult path. Single mother with 3 young children, the youngest only 8 months old. Living in Canada without the option to go home to my family in the US. No job, no money, and little hope. My spirit had almost been crushed. Almost. I could choose to lay down and cry victim, or stand up and fight for a future my children deserved. I chose to fight. That time, the trauma and the challenges would blur and fade and become a distant memory, just as this picture did. It would take 20 years and a lot of steps and a lot of fighting. But life was finally good. My children were finally proud of me and doing well. But I was suddenly left wondering what I had left to fight for. Somewhere inside, I felt they deserved a better future, but I wasn't sure really what I deserved. I stalled. It was on a very lonely New Year's Eve walk in the snow that I came to the realization I could not see myself as other people saw me. Where they saw amazing potential, I saw me. Where they saw someone who had earned their respect, I saw someone who had messed up a lot. My vision of myself was distorted by my past, thereby limiting my future. I made the decision that night to see my future and my potential through their eyes, kind of like trying to add corrective lenses. In rapid progression, my future and my career path began changing, very unexpectedly. 3 years later, through a very unexpected line of connections, I was introduced to SHARC Energy, a small manufacturing firm in Port Coquitlam, Canada, manufacturing this system that could turn the sewer infrastructure into a clean thermal energy source. When I asked the manufacturer and the president inventor who their competition was, he said, "We really don't have any." Yeah, I didn't believe him either. After another week of research, I came back almost vibrating with excitement. There's no one in the world making anything like this. Through my research, I had come to believe that between SHARC and sewer thermal energy, you could dramatically impact the future of climate change and clean energy. I was hooked. We decided to take a chance on each other. Me with a relatively new technology, they'd only been around for 7 years at that time, and them with someone with no experience in sewer, energy, or engineering. They were taking the bigger chance. But I knew how to launch a new concept and idea. I knew the challenges of startup manufacture, and I knew how to find and build the network that would promote and sell it. In 2019, I became Director of Sales for North America. In 2020, Global Director of Sales. And I helped take a pipeline of 4 deals to 17 million in 4 years through COVID. The passion I felt for this solution drove me to work ridiculous hours and learn at a pace that surprised even me. Often being asked if I was an energy modeler or an engineer, and out of respect for all of you who are, I would laugh and tell them the truth. It was on a panel discussion in Washington, D.C. that I was asked, what is your utopian dream for clean energy of the future? And I shared with them this story. When I was a single mom, I had almost nothing. I can remember sitting in a moldy town home, crying because I didn't know how I was going to pay for heating and food. My utopian dream for the future would be district-scale energy systems utilizing the sewer infrastructure that would provide for heating, cooling, and domestic hot water for the disadvantaged. So maybe someone like me wouldn't need to worry about heat or food for their kids. See, Farah, I made it through without crying, that part. That is a big utopian dream, but I believe it is possible. District scales like systems like these are now appearing in key cities in North America. The most recent in Seattle, actually, McKinstry was involved in this. With that, I have found not only the hope for a better future through an unexpected source of sewer, but also the passion to push me to achieve it. For one without the other will typically fall short. This is really where the surprise ending comes in. There were unexpected changes coming with SHARC, a door closed. Why? That can be another story for another time. But when I was looking for direction, I came back to this presentation and my utopian dream. Because I was finally at the point where I actually believed I could make a change. With that, I have now created SET Consulting, Sewer Energy Tapped. Because once you really find a passion, you don't give it up easily. I am now working with municipalities to create the programs and contracts that will allow access to the municipal sewer lines so these district scale systems can be implemented on a widespread basis. It is an exciting time. Those 3 children, in 2 years it will be 3 decades since I made the choice to hold on and fight for something better. Those 3 children are all grown up. Like me, they are struggling with hope for a future, but not in the same way I was. Their hope is for this planet and their concern. In my own life, I have proven that passion, hope, and the willingness to fight for it can change the future. Please, find a passion that brings you hope and be willing to fight for it no matter how long it takes. Not only do you deserve it, the planet needs it, and it's worth it. Thank you.